The Sierra Madre Mountains, a lawless land where the heroin corridor from Mexico to the United States begins. In the folds of these mountains, we meet a woman who leads us to her family plot, a rare glimpse of what people here call their gardens. Her husband tends the crop, colorful poppies, thousands of them, the key source for heroin.
Son los más ricos. El productor es el más pobre, es el más, siempre es el, como el esclavo.
The demand north of the border is why farms like this exist, and there are more and more of them. Mexico seized 5 times as much poppy paste in 2014 compared to the year before. Southern Guerrero State is a leading producer of raw poppy sap. Once collected, it's processed into high-grade heroin. It's delicate, time-consuming work, but the payoff is higher than for legal crops like avocado. Arriving at these beautiful fields of flowers, it's easy to forget that these poppies are at the root of an increasingly lucrative and violent industry. The farmers who asked us to hide their identities face threats from drug traffickers, but also from authorities.
Intencional o no intencionalmente, pero somos partícipes porque si nosotros no sembráramos esto, pues el mercado del narcotráfico no tuviera que exportar. Es la necesidad más que nos obliga a esto, porque mis padres, si ellos no trabajaran aquí, entonces yo no tendría mañana que comer o mi hermano no tendría que estudiar.
The farmers we met say men show up 3 times a year to buy the poppy sap, and they have to agree to whatever price is set. Asking for more would be suicide.
Levantar la voz es como darme un balazo yo mismo con mi propia voz.
Poppy farmers can earn hundreds of dollars a day in the high season. Community leaders say they would prefer to grow fruits and vegetables, but need good roads to get them to market.
Se ha ampliado más el narcotráfico, el sembradío de amapola, porque nunca ha habido apoyos del gobierno para la gente pobre.
No support, they say, but there is punishment. In recent years, Mexico's government has stepped up fumigation. The result? A whole harvest of poppies lost. Sometimes neighboring, legal fields are damaged too. But the flowers continue to flourish. And Mexican cartels are now the main source of the heroin found in the United States. And with American users demanding more of the deadly drug, the difficult journey out of these mountains is well worth it for the traffickers.
And Adam joins us live now from Mexico City. Adam, so what's life like in these villages where the poppy farmers are?
In many ways, Darren, it's like it is in any other small town in Mexico or in other farming communities around the world. When we went up to these fields, we visited the home of some of these farmers. They have breakfast in a wooden shack, a stove with firewood there is where they cook. They live a very almost kind of rural peasant life in many ways, but their whole life depends on this international illegal drugs trade. And also, although they make an amount of money that for many Mexicans is unthinkable, hundreds of dollars a day during the high season, it's also a pretty insecure life as well, because they have to take whatever drug traffickers or middlemen offer them. So yes, they're making more money than perhaps someone who might have a middle-class job sometimes here in Mexico City, but they're in this insecure, violent world where they keep doing what they do because they don't have many other options, but at some point they may be offered prices on which they frankly can't live as well.
So what's the Mexican government trying to do to encourage these farmers, Adam, to grow different crops?
Well, in the wake of a big scandal here in Mexico, the disappearance of 43 students in that same state of Guerrero, you had President Enrique Peña Nieto announce an economic plan worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He said he's going to try to spark agricultural investment in that state of Guerrero and neighboring states of Oaxaca and try to improve the life of these people. Now, we haven't heard many specifics about building roads, which is exactly what these people say they need, because many of the farmers we spoke to not only grow poppies, they also grow avocados or peaches very nearby, and they basically bankroll these legal crops with their illegal crop. And they say, many of them, that they would prefer to switch to these legal crops, fruits and vegetables, but so far they just can't get them to market because the roads are basically unpassable, especially in the rainy season. So right now we have the president saying he's going to develop this area, but we've heard that for decades and generations from multiple presidents. So they're waiting to see if he's really going to do that and what their future may hold.
Adam, thank you.